Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe.
Good morning, good morning. What is going on, everyone? I hope everyone's having a much better morning than I am, as I think the COVID is taking hold. Hope everyone's having a great one, though, out there. Man, Tesla was moving pretty good at first. They were popping up on their delivery numbers, but now they are starting to come back to reality, I think. These numbers were pretty funny, actually. Q2 deliveries fell 13.5% to 384,122. Pretty brutal to see that. Q2 production was 410,000. Where are the expectations? I thought they had it here. Definitely up from the first quarter of 25, which was 337,000 deliveries. They delivered 384,000 cars there. The estimates were close to 386,000, so it missed by just a little bit. It says the worst quarterly decline in company's history. Rough, but the stock did move up a little bit. Had a little bit of good pops in pre-market, but it is coming back now. Microsoft's laying off 9,000 employees as well. Pretty big news that was hitting this morning. They're well under $500 now at this point. By the way, that's the second straight year-over-year drop in deliveries for Tesla, if you were curious. GM is a popular ticker this morning. GM is actually on fire. That's funny. That's funny, Rick. Good morning, Jason, Charles, Carl, Autumn, Jake, Boris, Rick, Jason, Tiger, My Views, Chill, Steve. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, General Motors popping off. 0.73%. Ford moving as well. These actually had some pretty good data yesterday. They had delivery numbers and did a lot better than Tesla. I'm drinking blue Gatorade today. Ford's already up 1% on the day. GM starting to move as well. I think that these could have much more room to go if we were to see some good pops coming through. NVIDIA, Joshua. NVDA. Nice green action up to 155. You know, this is actually a very nice resistance on NVIDIA. I was looking at it more to the downside, but as we can see, it's bouncing. If it starts to break above 155 here, that could be solid. I would expect a slowdown, but, you know, the market just opened. There can be some momentum. How about AMD, Advanced Money Destroyer? It's at 136 right now, looking pretty solid. We'll have to start calling it Advanced Money Dispenser as it starts to pop back. Hopefully we get a nice V-shaped recovery like last time, like right here in 23 and 24. Very nice pop there by AMD. You know, you like look at the pullback, it's like boom, 66%, boom, 66%, perfect, back to back, 66% drops out of AMD, pretty perfect. I mean, I don't know how it gets more perfect than that. That's pretty weird, actually, that both drops just happen to be 66% on the dot. I don't know, kind of strange, but AMD has been rocketing up since then, rocketing back. Of course, Tesla. Gonna check back in there really quick. Had the big news today. Starting to bounce off 308, test 310. Hell yeah, Steve. I'd been talking about that for a while too, which is cool. Go check CLF, which is on fire. One of the momentum plays from yesterday. Looking great. Holding $8.25 up to $8.50 here. Love to see it. Sun Bear, thanks for subscribing. Let's go. Appreciate that. Palantir and Tesla up nicely. You like Palantir today, Jake? They're starting to try to come back. They've been up and down here a little bit. TerraWolf up 9% today. What's up with them? WULF since open has been explosive. BTBT up 6%. Apple, Charles said. AAPL breaking out above the high of pre-market at 211. That's beautiful. This wick extended up to like 215, 216. That'd be crazy to come test that range today, but they might get it done. Apple's been recovering up very well. I mean, look at how consistent this has been the past few trading days. Definitely something pretty awesome to see if you're a fan of these. What a great move, though, Charles. Very consistent the past few days, gotta say. Apple with the great breaks. They get pretty choppy intraday, but been pretty consistent at the end. Bank of America, check on the banks real quick. JP Morgan, Citigroup. Nothing really there. It's growth stock time. Check in on CLF and Run. Cleveland Cliffs. Nice movement up above 825. 850 is coming into play here. Cleveland Cliffs. The solar stocks, I'm noticing, are climbing again. FSLR, lots of action. Bob Bear, what's up? Charles held calls overnight. That's awesome. As long as you weren't getting too risky with it, I love it. Mara up over 7%. Man, let's look at the solar stocks real quick. I don't even keep Mara and Riot on the watch list anymore. Yeah, 4.65. Pretty consistent. I like yesterday's move. They ran for like the first hour, essentially. Uh-oh. Micron is bloody. Yes, it is. 2.1%. Brutal. Down under 120. It got down to around 118, which seems to be acting as a small support here. I'm not saying to run into puts right now, but if we do see a low day break, or you can identify a better entry, you could look for it. Just watch this support. Jake. The finger slip. That's funny. Back to Ford and GM. Pulled back a little bit. Definitely some on the radar today. Carnival Cruise Lines. Since open has been explosive. 2.58% so far. Don't necessarily love it right here for a continuation, but now Sunrun seems a bit more fun. 4.7%. I know NEE was another one that's on the radar. Looks pretty solid. It's trying to break above that high from yesterday today. And really go on a good run. Jake woke up to an ankle cramp. That's his excuse today. I like it. Find something that's not constructive. Man, I woke up today and I'm super sick. Palantir up to 133, 133.50. I don't know how I'm gonna make it at the live stream tonight, but we'll we'll make it. I'll probably pass out, but Palantir 133.50 resistance. Just not looking the best, you know. Even if Palantir's popping back like it is today, I would look for a put opportunity, like off resistance. If 135 tests, that could be a really good entry point. I really like it, just like the other day with Palantir. It came up in the morning and slightly into the afternoon and touched 139 before flying back down. I think that could be a good intraday opportunity today. If we do see it pop up to 135, you play it down off there. No, she's not sick, luckily. Although while we were on vacation, we had a suspicion that she might have been a little sick, because she was acting very strange down there. But she's gotten better now. She didn't have a fever. Grabs up 4%. GRAB. I don't look at this one a ton usually, but yeah, moving well up over $5 today, I guess, which is nice. Their daily looks nice. I actually noticed a trend on their daily. This is kind of a scary trend to see right here. Maybe this will be where it breaks the trend finally, but looks like it's getting closer to the top end of this. This would be awesome though. You know, it's testing a big recent resistance from Monday, sorry. And if we could get a good breakout above that, that's where I think that there could be some good action potentially. Like $5.12 breaking here. I mean, it could go on a little run today. This looks awesome. Yeah, it's not bad. I just don't look at it a ton. I don't love the way it dropped off, but then again, you know, it's a growth stock. What growth stock didn't fall during COVID, am I right? Or after COVID? There was a whole bunch of stocks that had a lot of problems following that. They did so well during, and then after, it was like, bam. Looking at Robinhood, Dylan. Ooh, Robinhood making a new high of the day here. Invincible. Robinhood is on fire. This is awesome. That song got a tick louder than the others. Robinhood has some momentum. If you're a momentum trader out there, this could be a good opportunity intraday. There's always going to be points where it will end up pulling back, but it's pretty fire today. Uh-oh, Joshua said, what the hell, PTHS? Channel Therapeutics. Oh my god. Did they like IPO today? Oh no. Oh god. Not good, Joshua. What did they do? There might have been something done here. Let's see. Yo, they did a merger. That's what it is. I was gonna say, that's an awfully big drop. Something has to be going on here. They did a merger. A 1,000% since open? Is my chart wrong, Joshua? Let me throw it on a Thinkorswim one real quick. Nope. Yeah, I don't know. It looks so weird here on the data. So weird looking. PTHS, okay. SPY does look pretty good here. Ryan Carlson said it was about to go green earlier. I actually do like the way that SPY is forming these wicks here. Right where it's been bouncing this morning. This is pretty good to see. Every song is Monster Cat. Whatever doesn't get me in trouble. Can I ask your opinion on GLD? GLD was doing really well yesterday. Today it's kind of just flattening off. I'm a little bit worried myself that gold is gonna start to pull back a bit more. I do look at this overhead resistance and I see a lot of the uncertainty in the world possibly getting it up and over here, but it's not something that I'm necessarily like super confident in at the moment, given everything hitting. I'm surprised that there's not more movement with like uncertainty with the bill or like the tariff deadline. Now there is the July 9th tariff deadline, which is going to be pretty big the next few weeks or the next couple weeks. Next Wednesday, a week from today, is the deadline, so that's going to be a pretty big one. Trump says he won't extend it, but we'll see. I don't know. He always does. My views. Traded Apple. Let's go. That's awesome. Yeah, Apple ended up continuing up extremely well. I love that daily chart. They just look good overall here. Enphase. Getting a little bit of action. $42.50 resistance. It'd be nice to get up and really get a breakout going. Could maybe set an alert up there. I wonder if bull breaks 13. Let's see, Joshua. Weeble. Oof. I'd say there's a pretty good shot given how it's moving right now. Let's zoom in on the daily here. Hang on. Hard to make this chart look right because it's fallen so much. Man, it's a big resistance. That's a tough one. I would say the best way to go here is to just set an alert up, and if it breaks, try to get into the run. I feel like front running it's hard here, though, given the rejection. UPST, upstart. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to ban someone. What the hell was that, Mason? I was looking, I was like, who was that? Miranda? Bye-bye. Yeah, I had to go, like, search up their history. I was like, what? Yeah, joined yesterday, and I was like, oh, yeah. That was funny. I like these rate drops coming with the Fed. Let's go see what the market's pricing in here. They might not even be doing any, though. Powell keeps talking about pause, pause, pause. Looks like the chances are going up for July a little bit. They're 25% right now, but still mostly for pause. Looks like they're pricing in the first rate cut for September, October, December. So 3 this year being priced in by the market right now. That can always shift, of course, but that's what's there. DRS doesn't look too bad today. Like this DRS? It's pulling back a little bit here. Tom, snow calls above the high of day. Checking in on Snowflake. That could be pretty good. That could be pretty good here. It's a solid resistance at that high of day. It's a really big resistance from yesterday as well. I would say like 217.60 if that starts to break. Definitely make it break, though, because it's a bit scary. Yeah, I like it. FSLR. A lot of these solar stocks are doing pretty good again. The TAN ETF. TAN is really solid, yeah. Almost even better than a lot of the individual companies. Run has been running pretty well. Sun run. Love to see it. Jason said Reddit RDDT. 5.44% up to 160 and actually breaking it a little bit here. Holy rocket ship. It's been straight up on the 1 minute. He said $8 candle, yeah. I see what you mean there. You're probably looking at like a 15, right? Crazy candles. Yeah, that's funny, Sloshy. Hopefully you're on the right one. Or hopefully I'm on the right one. Tesla moving down under 310 now again. Man, using it as solid resistance, falling down towards the pre-market levels it was at before the delivery numbers released. You can see when the delivery numbers released, Tesla popped up pretty well. But they have been selling back down ever since. Pretty nuts right there. Sure, I'll show you Reddit. Let's pull it up. Let me delete some of these old ones. Hang on. Reddit, let's see. Looks like 170 has a lot of sellers stacked up, but 161, a whole bunch just popped in. Kind of weird. Yeah, this V. I am on the daily when looking at it there. It does look pretty weird, doesn't it, Sloshy? My views, what does that poll mean? Will there be a Twitter today? What does that mean? Do you mean like Elon or Trump posting on there or something? I'm just genuinely lost. NKE holding up? Oh, Twitter war. Ah, I see. Man, Nike. Up to 75 right now, starting to come up extremely well. I know we talked about this one a lot yesterday, how strong the play looked and the momentum looked, and it's continuing very well. Sorry, I had to grab a quick drink of Gatorade. Feel like SpongeBob out here. That episode where he's like, I need it. If you know, you know. Haha, Sloshy knows. Nvidia looking pretty good again, Sonya. Yeah, you said Nvidia calls. I like it. You know, it's coming up really well. I could see it going for a secondary leg here. It had a rejection here, but came back pretty quick to test.
Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Sloshy says, I don't need it. I don't know why that came off so funny. Ford actually pointing a bit higher again. Ford can get pretty slow, but if it starts to trend here intraday, could be opportunity. Don't forget to destroy that like button. Let's go. Like up the 6th stream. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than Palantir pulling back a little bit towards 130. For those of you that don't know, tonight is the live Q&A in the trading floor. Make sure you check it out. Live Q&A tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you're in the Discord and you're in the trading floor, you will have access to this. I'm gonna throw a link in the chat. You can also use code BIGMONEY at checkout for $100 off yearly. But nonetheless, 9 p.m. Eastern time. You can join up and ask anything you want. Mike will answer it there for you. Hell, I could even do an answer too if you guys wanted. Yes, Sun Bear. Always on Wednesday nights, yes. Some weeks it might shift. There might be a different date depending on the week, but... Palantir, the pullback. Go check out SPY again. Bouncing back up towards 618, which is pretty fire. Right up to resistance, which is nice. It's probably going to have a little problem breaking through there, but we'll see if it can grow some legs. This 618 area is a big resistance, though. You can tell it already reacted off of it. Go check on Big Bear AI. It made a new high a day, up 4.66%. Nice to see that one there, too. Is Hood still on the run? Yes, it is. Heading to 96.85. Holy crap. We might as well say it's heading to 100 with the way it's going. Just passed my funded. Why is CGC up so much today? It's up 5%. I guess that's not a lot for them, considering that they're a $1 stock now. Holy shit, these MJ stocks. Every time I look at them, they're worse. Every time. What's the bad one? Tilray, that's the one. It's not, I'm not saying it's terrible like to trade, but I'm just saying the way in which it died was pretty rough recently. CGC's bad too, don't get me wrong, but yeah, Steve, they're brutal. Check on NVIDIA one more time. Nice. High a day breakout with NVIDIA. 155 broke. They did come up to test that pretty quickly, and they're getting through. Wow, 155. They're getting it done. Nice. I know a few of you are loving that one. Really, they would call the genre of this big room? Very interesting. Give me 1 sec, guys. Quick intermission. Something's going on. All right. Hopefully it was nothing. Every once in a while, I swear, I hear people or something. It scares me because I have my daughter here. I'm like, what the heck? Did she break out? I was like, what happened? She's probably bouncing around or something. Amazon up to 220. Actually breaking out way past it down there in the bottom right. Man, the Mag 7 looks pretty good today for the most part. Tesla is the only slight negative, and they're even green, technically, so. Microsoft is red, but I like the PA, and, you know, I could see him coming up off the dip here. And if they come up off the dip, that'll add pressure. She's making a run for it, yeah. By the way, whoever asked earlier, I still did not come up with a gift idea. I've been so damn sick, I haven't been able to, like, go to the store. I'm gonna just have to buck up and do it eventually today or something, but... Oh, yeah. Not going to be too hard, Steve. It just... You know how it is with, like, the flu or something. Let's go see Tessie. 323.50. Man, if it gets back to that high of day, it'd be nice. We need to see a good 310 re-break here. It's coming up to test 310 again. Hopefully we get through. Himself, por favor. Hims. H-I-M-S. Is that what you're looking at, Jesse? Don't worry, I've seen that one before, actually. That must be a common autocorrect or something. Hims down 1.17%. Very choppy. I actually am more bearish than I am bullish on Hims. Although Hims just got to a big support. You know, it's been dipping very well. It just reached a large support area. Could we see a bounce? I personally lean towards a dead cat bounce, more of to the downside again. I'll draw it out. I'm like watching this like little uptrend here. Identifying this. So kind of watching this, you know, if it starts to fall like out of here in a major way, that's where I would start to look at it to the downside for a good opportunity. Now, at the same time, if you do see, let's say, a good re-break back above this resistance here, I do think that there's opportunity playing the bounce, but I'm leaning down off of this rejection more than up. I would say the majority of the time we would see this setup continue down, in my opinion. You know, obviously I can't run like a back test on that really, but should have done a slow scale out on my hood calls. Learning every day, my view says. Hood calls. Just keep in mind that everybody says the shoulda, woulda, couldas every day. It's never bad to, though, look and see how you could have made more money, that's for sure. My view is the next time you do it, the next time, you'll probably exit half the position right here, and then the play will die. And then you'll be like, oh, I should have just exited the whole thing. You know, it's hard to look at it that way, you know. What are you thinking about Hood? Do you think it'll break the recent all-time high? Yeah, I do think that there's a possibility. It's been moving so well. I definitely think that it could do that today. It's like right around 100, though. It's a big level, but, I mean, it is strong. It's strong. I could at least see it testing 99. You love a Hood killing it? Do you own some Hood shares, Steve? Who out there owns Hood? Type it in the chat if you own some Hood. I'm curious. How many of you own some Hood? Yay, Ivan has some. Charles has Hood calls. Under the Sea has Hood. Chill exited their Hood position yesterday a little early, but they're still happy with it. That's good. That's good. Calls only. Gotcha. Sounds like quite a few are into Hood, though, at least. What about Palantir? How many of you own Palantir for the long term? You can just throw Palantir in the chat if you have that one. This is another very popular one that I assume a lot of you are going to have. My Views owns it at $23. Holy shit. That's a good price. I've seen some people even say they own it at like 10 or something. Man, it's been... I've heard some great prices from you guys on Palantir. Hey, awesome. Nice. You bought it whenever we were talking about it a couple years ago? That's sick. Love that, Steve. Oh, 24 as well. And my views has you beat by $1. That's funny. I got a ACLS at 47 slash, he said. ACLS. Damn, that's a pretty good one. Axelis Technology. It's spelled A-X-C-E-L-I-S. Axelis, I think. Too much for me in there. Tesla just jumped up. Oh yeah, got through 310. Pretty good bounce off that little low there. Covering back. I'm surprised with the delivery numbers. I didn't think that they were very good. Personally, I'm surprised that Tesla is coming back through 310. Wrecking your put. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised it's coming back myself. The setup is pretty wild from these deliveries. Of course, this is why, playing the data can be a bit tough sometimes.
I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say, To say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all.
Tesla just doesn't care. Nope. Tesla shareholders can get pretty wild sometimes. Tesla traders as well. They're not always the most, what am I trying to say here? They're not always the most, gotta put my finger on this word here. They're not always the brightest, I guess we would say. They're not taking enough things into account a lot. I guess they're, not totally trading with reality a lot of the time.
Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all.
Rational. Yeah, they're not very rational. That's a really good... That was the word I was looking for there. The rationality is not the best out of the Tesla traders, I would say. The majority of them. I'm not saying you guys, but I'm saying, there's a lot of people out there that just buy Tesla just to buy it, because they like Elon. Although I will say that's been changing a lot, but as Elon gets more hate and things. $313 here on Tessie. You see news that the Treasury Secretary wants to replace Powell in the coming weeks? Really? Ooh, somebody in the chat just said JP Morgan pumped like crazy. Oh, it's not. Never mind. Not as much as I thought. QQQ up to 549, 550. I thought we were going to switch over and JP Morgan was going to be explosive or something. Where'd you see that news at, Jeanette? I'm looking for it myself. Sean Combs convicted of prostitution? Why is this all over the stock feed? So Diddy was found not guilty of racketeering or sex trafficking. Okay. I guess that's pretty big news that the stock people are posting it. Good move, though, by QQQ, gotta say. QQQ and SPY are looking pretty solid. SPY's moving great. Up through 618 like butter. I guess we won't say like butter. It had a little bit of chop, but held 618 pretty well. Ended up bouncing nicely. Trump just posted that they made a trade deal with Vietnam. Trade deal with Vietnam. That's pretty big. He said details are coming, but we'll see what it ends up being. Every time he says that there's a deal, it's not like a real deal, I don't think. It'll move oil stocks for sure. Oil prices, oh my god. The baby oil stocks, that's hilarious. Jeanette saw it yesterday, okay. They can't legally take Powell out though, so I don't know how they're gonna do that, Jeanette. Yeah, Bessent did say, he said, I will do what the president wants if he becomes Fed chair. Yeah, I see a Reuters article. Look at this one. I'll throw it up real quick. Trump says he has 2 or 3 choices to replace Powell. But it ends in May of 26, so like we're talking like a year. It'd be interesting in a few weeks, Jeanette, if they could. Working on the successor over the coming weeks and months. Gotcha. Yeah, they probably aren't going to be able to get him out. Sometimes you can maybe force people to, like, let's say, resign. You know, you could maybe force something like that. A lot of people say, well, Tom, you can't force that. It's like, well, yeah, you can. I mean, you can try. You know, it doesn't mean it's going to work, but you can try. If Trump was out here just going, you know, resign, 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 and I think if he wanted to, he could really go at him. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Jeanette. My View says, Hood, all-time high broken. Almost to $100 now. It has broken. Let's go. Hood 99.60, almost a 100. This is huge for Robinhood here. Robinhood. Come on, 100. Bring it on. Let's see how many sellers are stacked up there. $128,000. Not as much as I would have thought, actually. Let's go see Nike. Wow, Nike's really running from that. Nike's daily just continues to look amazing as they gapped up from earnings, and the news of Trump making a deal with Vietnam is huge for them. People in the Discord pointed out that Nike does a lot of manufacturing there. Makes sense. Charles asked, is the market historically quiet on shortened trading days like tomorrow? I don't think that they're too quiet. There's still normal movement a lot. You know, sometimes there's nothing, sometimes there's movement. Man, it's tough to say if there's like a stat on that. Sorry, I was trying to find some stats. I couldn't find any, though. Wow, someone in the SM chat, Stacking Racks, is up 1,000% on their Robinhood. That's insane. That's pretty fire. 1,000%. 2 contracts. 8,000 profit. Damn. Go Stacking Racks. Hell yeah, that's awesome. That is sick. What's up, Amit? Good morning, good morning. Jason said, don't we really like Powell? He managed COVID beautifully. I don't know, Jason. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or if you're serious. Or I thought Powell actually did a pretty good job. I think now, though, it's tough to say if he's really doing good or not. I think interest rates being lower would be a pretty good thing right now. Now, it might have implications on the economy, of course, and things of that nature, but that's a good question. Whenever I did a poll in here, I'm pretty sure most people said that they did not like Powell. You know what? Let's run it up. Let's run the poll up again. Mason, I think we need rates lower. But I think Trump over-exaggerates a lot. I just think that for the average American out there, I think that interest rates being lower would be a really good thing. I think that there's a lot of worry, of course, out there. I would agree, Mason, that, yeah, Trump does over-exaggerate a lot. Could definitely play a big factor there, for sure. Whenever I look at the situation, it's like, okay, Powell's not that bad, and if we just stay where we are, it's not terrible, but it's not really, like, accomplishing anything. Does that make sense? Now, you know, like, let's say that the economy starts getting bad, then Powell's going to want to keep the rates here again. Or, you know, he has the room to start dropping them, which is nice. Kind of like COVID, you know? So I think that that's kind of where they're waiting for some easing cycle, you know? But they're waiting for something negative to happen. Powell's fine. He is level-headed and analytical. Jake said, compared to Alan Greenspan, Powell's much better. I wasn't around for Greenspan. All right, let's throw the Powell poll up. Do you think Powell is doing a good job by keeping rates the same? Or I'm just going to say pause. By keeping rates paused. Or do you think he should lower them?
Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life.
All right, here we go. 3 answers. I think Powell's doing a good job. He needs to lower rates now, or I'm not sure. I'm curious. This might be a pretty close vote. Make sure you get your vote in. It's a pretty interesting one. SPY breaking up and out of the high of yesterday. Love to see it. Not above the all-time high yet. That's at 619.22. I'm kind of on the fence, and I'm kind of like sitting here like, and one of the thoughts that I really have that I think will open up a lot of your guys' eyes is, like, look, the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, like, they vote on that. It's not like Powell's out there just saying, okay, this is what's happening. That's not necessarily the case. Now, he might try to, like, sway the vote to go that way. But that is, it's not always necessarily, like, the case, Now, they get together and they talk about it quite in depth and everything like that. So, my big thought is, like, look, even if it wasn't Powell, if the whole board decided to keep it the same, then Trump's just going to get mad at whoever is the face of that, right? So, whoever's in charge, as in Powell. Now, if it was Yellen in there, it'd be the same thing. If it was, I don't know, whoever he puts in next, if they don't do it, then it'll be like that. So it's, yeah, Powell's the scapegoat. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, whoever's the head would have been in trouble with Trump. I don't think it mattered who it was. Or really what they did before. Let's go spy, Ryan said. 24 total votes. Get them in. Get the votes in the poll. That's a lot of votes, though, for the first 2 minutes. Ryan's loving this move with SPY. He said it was going to like 619 or 620 earlier whenever it was at like 617.50. Let's go 620. Charles is with you. Protein time, Chill said. Chill, I can't do it today. I'm too sick. It is protein time, though. Don't get me wrong there. Wow, Sloshy, that was pretty quick. Not bad. Bank of America's starting to come up off the dip quite a bit. That's nice. Chill's dedicating this shake to me. Thank you, Chill. I need it today. Definitely.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true. Baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you,
Thank you, Tom, for your call-outs. Have a great day. See you later, my views. Have a good one. Ooh, SPY. Hit right around the all-time high and posted a pretty big red candle. Uh-oh. That's not looking too good here. I heard Hood hit $100. Got well above it. Did pull back now, but I gotta say, Hood, a round of applause to you, my friend. Great run. Yeah, I would just say it's a big turnaround. I'm not seeing any news. I went straight to the news and I didn't see anything. It does say crude exports fell, but I don't think that that's necessarily affecting SPY at the moment. I'm not seeing anything nuts. I think, I do think that there's something going on with 619, though. The last time we hit it, we fell just like this. It was pretty quick. Maybe not quite as bad.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through.
BBAI's up 16% now. Wow, they really kept it going today. 7.72. They're still running. When are they going to stop? Maybe they're not going to stop today. Look at Lulu, DJ said. Are they popping? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. The terms of the Vietnam deal were released 50 seconds ago. Vietnam will pay the United States 20% tariffs on any and all goods sent into our territory and a 40% tariff on any trans-shipping. We will be able to sell our product into Vietnam at 0 tariff. Sheesh. With the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. These countries always have such funny names. Like the People's Republic of China or something, you know, they try to make it sound all fancy. Yeah, we'll be able to sell into them at 0 tariffs, apparently. That's pretty good. It sucks for like Lulu and Nike though, which were just doing so good as those deals were announced, and then of course as the details come out, bye-bye. I hope that didn't hurt anybody too bad in here, but I know some people were probably trying to trade Nike up and then are now dealing with this. I got smacked. Lulu killed you? Aw, man. You were in on Lulu? That makes sense. Maiden said, nice scalp for a put, but missed it. Yeah, it would have been nice to enter as it was getting to 619 in anticipation of like a drop. I will say you would have had to exit pretty quick, but SPY made a pretty good comeback already. I can't believe it. I thought maybe we'd see a little bit more red there. Maybe we'll get to new all-time highs today after all. Steve said Moderna's been looking good. mRNA, not bad at all. Moderna, mRNA up to 29.80. This is a pretty good breakout starting to happen here. Christian in the chat said Trump was looking at my longs. UQQ broke out well above 550. Let's see the daily. It's looking pretty solid, coming back. I like today's a really good green day for the QQQ. 0.59% only, though. Not even to the average percent rise. You see the book map for SMCI? Sure. We're going to be calling the stream here soon as well. Only 30 votes on the Powell poll, though. Make sure you get those votes in if you're watching. Next couple minutes or so. Here's SMCI if you're interested. $199,000 sellers stacked up at 50. That's pretty huge. CLS is positive on 5 of 5 of my screeners metrics. Really? Are they telling you that it's going to continue going up or that it's just good now? I'm curious. This is a big resistance on CLS, I gotta say. I mean, this is a huge level. If it does break to the upside, I could see some movement, but man, I mean, it's tough to not respect this resistance. I wouldn't be surprised if it fell a little bit off of it. Maybe it'll end up coming back and breaking it, but it is reacting really well off of it so far. Have a good one. See you later, Ivan. Man, the poll is so close with JP. All right, all right. We're going to end the poll. 35 votes. Not the most ever, but pretty decent. 42% said Powell's doing good. 40% said he needs the lower rates now. So very mixed there. That's pretty crazy. Oh, value? Ah, so it's looking more like shares, I suppose. But all right. There we go. Looking at Mag 7 one last time. SPY keeps getting up towards that all-time high and then rejecting. Rough to see. Looks like Google's kind of turning over a little bit. Meta, Amazon. Nvidia's still on fire, though. I got to give them some credit. Nvidia today. What a day for them. That's some amazing movement. Look at that 1-minute chart. 157. These are some critical levels. But all right, let's go. Let's have a great one, guys. Sorry, I didn't think I'd be sick coming back from vacation like that. Really sucks. Been running fevers every day. It's brutal. Don't forget we have the live Q&A tonight. Live Q&A. If you're interested, join up on the link I'm sending right now. Once you join up, you'll have to just check your email, fill out the form, and then I will give you access. As long as you sign up before 9 p.m. Eastern, you will definitely have access. Even if you sign up after, I'll still probably get you in, but especially if you're asking. But all right, have a great one. See you guys.